But there's still one more step to this story. It's the final step. We're going to read it together. The story concludes in verse 21. It says that with persuasive words, she led him astray. She seduced him with her smooth talk. All at once, he followed her, like an ox going to the slaughter, like a deer stepping into a noose till an arrow pierces his liver, like a bird darting into a snare, little knowing it will cost him his life. You see, this guy came all the way up to the point of the invitation, and then he kept going. And he went through this door. And we know where this door leads. This is the door to the bedroom. I know that there are some of you in this room who this is where you're at right now. There are also some of you who aren't quite here, but in your mind and your heart, you've already come through this door. You've already been contemplating it. You've already been thinking about it. If that's you, can I tell you there's one place to go at this point. It's the foot of the cross. It's the one place where Christ, who died for you, can forgive you, can remove your sin and your shame, can set you back on the path to wisdom. If you've come to this place, there are going to be consequences. I can't deny that. But if you will humble yourself and you'll bow your knees before the Christ who died for you, and you'll admit that what you've done is wrong, and you'll call it what it is. You've trespassed the perimeters that God set for us. That's what sin is. Call it that. Admit that you're wrong. Humble yourself. And ask Jesus to forgive you. He loves to forgive. He loves to repair. He loves to heal. He loves to remove sin and shame. Go to that place and get your heart right with God. It was the lack of an intimate relationship with Christ that led you into this room in the first place. Get your heart right with Him. And then once you do, walk back out of this room and go to this door. And when you shut the door behind you, I want you to commit to never going through that door again. And don't stop there. Keep on walking. And when you pass the invitation and the candlelit dinner, those lingering touches, the sparks that flew, this goes for all of us. Stop and ask yourself, what was going on inside of me that made me susceptible to jumping on a path like that? Because 9 times out of 10, there's something lacking in us emotionally. There's some affection that we need. There's some message that we were hearing about ourselves from these interactions that we should have heard from the right places. We were getting legitimate needs met in this path, just in illegitimate ways. Can you look under the hood and then realize that God's the one who can fill you up? He's the one that can speak those messages to you that will make you whole, not susceptible to a path like that. Can you get right with God in that way and then say, you know what? Never again. I'm not jumping on that path. I'm going to be wiser this next time.